Hi guys, it's Mr. DeFelice. Today we're going to work on this more of day 1 notes. We're going to look at example 2 and we're going to see how we can get the answer to that problem. So this question is asking us to find maximum and minimum values. So we're trying to find the maximum and minimum of this function, and then we're going to describe the domain and range and then where the function is increasing and decreasing. So this function is currently in standard form. So remember, maybe from Algebra 1 as your freshman or when you were in middle school, this standard form has a general equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. And we use those values, those coefficients, to help us with using the quadratic formula. So in this case, my a is 1/2, my b is -2, and c is -1. We can use this to help us find the vertex, and we can do that by finding the x value of the vertex. So remember, we call that our h value in the vertex form, and to find it, you do the opposite of b divided by 2a. This little trick helps you get the x value of your vertex. So in this problem, it's opposite of -2 divided by 2 times 1/2. Opposite of -2 is +2, and 2 times 1/2 is 1. So my x value of my vertex is 2. I can plug that into the function and find the y value, which I need for the minimum or the maximum point. So I'm just plugging in 2 for all the x values. 2 squared is 4, remember order of operations. 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 minus 4 minus 1 is -3. So what I've done right now is I've been able to find the vertex, which is at 2, -3. So now I have to ask myself, how do I use that to help me answer these questions? Well, I could draw a little graph just to give myself a little representation. So I know my vertex is over here. I know for a quadratic it should be a U shape. So looking at my function, your a value is going to tell you if it's going up or if it's flipped over. Since the a value is positive, I know my function is going to look something like this. It's not exactly like this, I'm just estimating. Generally, we would want you to create a table and find at least 5 points to get the nice shape. But for these questions, I don't need to do that at this point. So my minimum, I can list as the coordinate, 2, -3, or you can list it as y equals -3, depending on what your question asks you to do. The maximum, well, in this picture, you can see there is no maximum. Your domain is all of your x values, so in this case it's -infinity to +infinity. Your range goes to your lowest y value to your highest y value, so that's from -3 to +infinity. My increasing interval, remember for increasing and decreasing we only focus on the x values, so I needed this point right here to help me. The x value here is 2, so from 2 to infinity I'm increasing. And I'm decreasing over on this part from -infinity to 2.